Peace, my family, and raw back to all those coming out of the good cocoon for the first time. Welcome. This your girl, the butterfly. We about to take off. Let's fly. Just want to send you all that good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right in that good non-mind. How y'all feeling? Hope you guys want to start moving on up in your higher natures and cleansing. You know what's up, we gotta cleanse. Cleansing the lows. I came in here today to express and family. When you're going on this good journey within, you must understand that what I like to call the stripping away process is so real. And it's much required and needed on this good journey within. And it's about setting new goals for yourself and stripping away things that are not you, right? It's about breaking away from the material plane, the cardinal world, right? It's very important that we understand that all of that is not us. So, it's about breaking away, right? And it's very important because this is what's going to teach you more about yourself, believe it or not. Again, this is how I did it, and this is how I'm going to encourage you also to challenge you and try it out, you know? Alright, so what I like to do is, it started with my hair, right? I used to wear the wigs, the lace fronts, all of those things that were not me. And that caused me to have an uncomfortable situation going on with my hair. And it's very important that you realize this, because the more we put on these things, the more we are moving away from our higher natures and going into the lower nature part of you, you know, the beast part of you, you know, turning into basically the image of the beast. Let's get right to it. And the blonde hair, you know, the wigs, the blonde hair. Do you have blonde hair? Question. Do you have straight hair? Question. Is that your hair? Question. These are going to be really hard questions, and some people like to shy away from these things, making it seem as if, oh, I bought it, you know, it's mine, right? Not seeing that it's way deeper than what people see on the surface. Because when you begin to not be in the image and after the likeness of the Most High and the beings that help procreate us, right? You begin to move outside of your higher nature. And it's very important that we see this, because that's what's moving us away from truly who we really are. And that's where it all begins. You see, we have to learn, no matter what race you are, you have to learn how to be yourself. And whatever you look like is beautiful, right? It's beautiful. And we must understand this, right? Because again, by listening to being brought up in the world, you know, and how you get introduced to all these different things on the images in the media, in the TV, in the music videos and the music, and trying to, you know, look like the girls on the music videos, and, you know, look like the girls that, you know, is being spoken about in these songs, you know, big butt girls and all that stuff, you know. trying to go get Botox and things like that, plastic surgery, all these things that are not us, trying to look like other people. And if you really sit back and look at it, check it out for yourself, you can definitely tell the mentality of our women when you begin to look at, first and foremost, what you see first, the physical, right? The physical appearance. It's very important that we see this, because again, family, we have to learn how to love every part of us. All our different beautiful shapes that we have, that was given and is a blessing, from the Most High, and it being to help procreate us. We look like our family. And it's a beautiful thing, right? And we know this. We know we're beautiful. And if you don't know, now you know. You know you're beautiful, right? And we've been taught that we ugly, right? All our different skin tones is ugly, right? Believe it or not, that's what it is, We've been taught this. And we can definitely see it generationally, and being generationally cursed to see things this way. And it's very important that we begin to break out of it, because we have to understand that. We have to understand that. We have to understand that our Creator and how He sees us, and it means to help procreate us. How our Creator sees us is all that matters, right? And you know what? He wants us in His image, what He has created us to be. And that's how we honor them, right? And it's very important that we see it this way, because that's how you begin to see your true self for who you are. When you begin to love every part of you. The good, the bad, the ugly, your strengths, your weaknesses, the things that you have to work on. All of this is helping you to accept who you truly are on the inside out. But it's going to be on you to make that step. And it's going to feel very uncomfortable, right? Of course. Because you've been attaching to these things to make you feel some form of beauty, or make you feel good about yourself, and all of these things, right? The same thing goes for the makeup, full face, all of that. Question: is that you? Is that really you? Nah. The Most High did not make you to look that way, right? Putting on all that makeup, right? And what it does is it does a lot of damage to your skin, and it's not good, and it alters your appearance. And what needs to be said is, it's better ways, other healthy alternatives to taking care of your skin. And how I do it, and this is just me, right? How I do it is I drink lots of water, right? And I don't eat a lot of sweets, like chocolates and things like that. Because I realized when I was younger that when I ate like that, that's when I got pimples and, things like that growing up. But I realized that the way to get clear skin is to drink water, and plenty of it. And that's when you begin to take care of your skin. Nothing else, right? Back in the day, you used to have all these little creams you put for acne and things like that on your face. And check out the face, eyeliner, mascara, right? And, just saying that it works. So I'm just saying water is where it's at, okay? And that is the best thing for your body, right? Now, different measures of water, right? Because people are getting water from, fruits, and that's also good, right? Coconut water, a lot of different things. Just water, right? Many different measures of water, however you choose to, drink what you need. That will help you. And also, that's just taking care of your skin, right? But also, it's going to require you to be mindful of what you put in your temple, right? You got to be mindful of also the drinks that you intake. Like the sodas and the juices and all those things that are not really good for your body. And I know many people unconscious know all these things, right? But it's good to know all these things, but it's good also not only just to know these things, but to apply these things to your life, because it's very important, right, to do these things, not just take it all in, right? We have to do these things, we have to live it. And so it's very, very important that we begin to do so, because it's also going to help you take care of yourself, right? By putting, live foods in your body, things that are alive, and working on not putting dead foods in your body, right? Right? Yeah. Yes, that's it right there. And again, it's easier said than done, right? But that's why it's very important to set goals for yourself. Because again, family, same thing goes with the nails. Nowadays, people promoting these claw nails. Like you're ready to scratch somebody. Claw. No, family. Question, are those your nails? Family, we have to understand this. Our nails are beautiful just the way that they are, family. And it's on us to begin to start taking care of our own nails, right? And taking the proper, minerals and proper vitamins to making sure we have, things that we need for good hair growth, nail growth, and skin, vitamins, minerals. It's very important because all of it is needed for your well-being, and it's going to help you to strengthen yourself and strengthen your nail. And you won't need to put on, full sets and things like that to make you feel like you have a full set of nails. We have to understand that our nails are beautiful just the way they are. And we have to learn how to take care of them. It's the truthful part of it. And you have to begin to see yourself without all of these things you got to put on to feel like that brings you a thing to just make you feel good. Now, you can take care of your nails, right? And you can take care of your nails and, do your thing with your nails, right? With your nails, right? And that's a beautiful thing because it shows that you are happy with what the Most High is giving you. And you're working with it, right? Just saying. That's what it's going to take to love every part of you and love yourself. Because that's what is going to be needed to see yourself. And it's just those little things that will start the process of the transformation, right? And most people are so attached to these things and don't even realize that they truly are. And believe it or not, at least this is through my experiences, right? Right? Most men that I come across on my journey, right? They always, at least the ones that I attract, right? They like women to be natural. And I saw this. Naturally who they are. Authentic, who they are. Not putting on, right? Wearing your real hair. No makeup, looking like who you are, right? That's what they like. They don't like all these things that's making you look like the next person, right? The next person. Everybody out here, I have to say this, and this is out of love, family. I want y'all to know this. Because people may get offended, which, this is not for you to get offended. This is for me telling you the truth. And it's for you to really take a look at yourself, because that's what it's going to take. That's true love, right? So you can stop constantly fighting that battle within and looking at yourself in the mirror feeling like you're not enough. And family, you truly are. You already are enough, just the way you are. But that's what they don't want you to know, right? Right. So family, when you begin to see yourself and look at yourself and be happy with everything about yourself, as far as just on the outer appearance, and that's the start, right? But then it's gonna be that time where you're gonna have to go inward, because if you having issues with this, and this is gonna be hard for some people, where you're gonna feel that uncomfortable feeling when you do this. It's gonna feel very uncomfortable. You're gonna cry, family. You may cry, family. But that's just releasing. You're gonna express different types of emotions. You're gonna feel very uncomfortable. You're gonna feel a little nervous. Might even feel a little bit of anxiety, family. Because that's showing you that, wow, family, this is what I've been hiding from this whole time, hiding myself from this whole time. And it's going to begin to make you question, why do you feel this way? Why? Have you been told these things growing up on how you should look a certain way? What's going on with you, right? And most of the time that answer is yes. Yes. And in the workforce, things like that, they want you to look a certain way, try to make it seem like there's something wrong with you and your hair. And if you decide to wear your hair, however you choose to wear your hair, however you choose to do so, oh, there's something wrong with you. That's the trap. There's nothing wrong with you. That's everything that is right with you, and it's everything that is wrong with them. You see? When people don't allow you to be yourself and who you truly are, question mark at them. Because that's how far lost people really are. Or that's how far people really will go. For you to not really see yourself for who you truly are. The lies that people tell about you. And don't want you to see yourself in a beautiful light. And it's very important that, people really start to see the truth of it all. Because, family, this is what's going to help you get to your higher self, moving in your highest potential. You have to be yourself. That's how you become authentic. You have to be who you are. And you're not going to apologize for it. This is me. Right? Just like the men out here. They do it. At least I see most of them at least got the appearance down, right? You know. Well, they wear their hair, right? You know what I mean. They wear their hair. They're not putting makeup on. You know. I'm talking about men, okay, right? Whew. They're mostly themselves, right? As far as the appearance goes, right? And as beautiful females, we are the ones that putting on everything to make us feel some form of beauty that is truly not ours, because we are already beautiful, right? And reality is we're looking like other races and looking at them like that's the utmost, highest point of beauty, because why are you trying to look like them? Oh man, this is gonna get real, family. And when you begin to ask those questions, family, ask those questions. Why are you trying to look like them? That's not you. Why are you trying to be like them? That's not you. And we begin to wake up and see, as you go through these commercials and things like that they put on these TVs to promote these people and these models and all these people that, a size 2 and, all of these things that is promoting their women. And reality check is many types of women out here, and all of them are beautiful just the way that they are and what they look like. And we have to understand this. We have to understand that we have to be truly who we are to get to the next level on this. And I know it's going to be hard for some people. Yes. But that going through that part, walking through that on this journey is what's going to help you get on the other side of it all. Because the way our master teacher, Dr. Malachi, puts it, and it made me laugh a little bit, It made me laugh when he said, why don't you be who you truly are right now, here, in this physical world, right? Why not be who you truly are, right? Do you really think that they're gonna have your straightening combs in heaven? Just saying, family. You think they're really gonna have it like that? And and reality is the chemicals that's in the perms and things, the heats that's we putting on our hair these days is actually really damaging our hair. And straighten it for what? I gotta go there. Straighten it for what? Your hair is just fine just the way that it is, because that's the way the Most High wanted it to look like. So that's enough, family, just the way you are. And once you begin to see it that way, when you begin to walk in your true essence, it's game over, family. And that's just the beginning, family, of the transformation. That's just the beginning, right? But first you gotta get that down first, and that could take many people different periods of time to get that done, because not realizing that they've been doing this their whole lives. So it's gonna be, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a difficult transition, but I will say it's gonna be a very uncomfortable one. But that uncomfortable feeling is good, because it's gonna help you to understand how much you've been running from yourselves and not being truly who you are. And yeah, that's gonna hurt you a little bit. It's gonna hurt. But once you begin to move toward who you truly are, that's when you begin to truly heal and truly be at peace with yourself. Oh man. Because family, it's like this. Yeah, you may get interactions from people and things like that. That part is going to hurt because some people, they're on different journeys. You may not understand everything that you do. And I got that a lot. But that's okay. Because family, you have to understand that what the Most High says is all that matters. And the way that I found out that they see it is that when we're not in our image looking like the way that they created us, is disrespectful. It's disrespectful to your ancestors. It's disrespectful to the Most High. What people don't really realize, and I'm sure that they don't. It is. And it's about honoring, right? And that's how you begin to show people what you really want. When you begin to be who you truly are. When you begin to be yourself. When you begin to see the beauty inside of you. And you begin to take care of it. You begin to show yourself love. People love to sit here and talk about self-care, right? But the question is, are you really caring for yourself truly? And them deep questions is down within yourself. If you're not really being your true self, then the answer would be no. And that's just straight up what it is. That's real with it. Because that's the truth. And I've been here. So it's about answering those uncomfortable questions that you realize that, no, you haven't. If you really want to be real with it, and that's what it's going to take on this journey, you got to be real with it. You got to be real with yourself, and you got to stop lying to yourself. You got to be who you are, because you don't even understand. You may not understand right now that who you are is enough. Just the way you are. And once you begin to see yourself in the way the Most High sees you, and you may not right now, and I get that, but more and more as you begin to take care of yourself out here, you'll begin to see the way the Most High sees you. And it don't matter what nobody got to say about you. Because family, they didn't create you. So, sit on that. Alright? So it's time to strip it all away. Don't go into the new year not setting goals for yourself. Begin to start working on you, because that's the reason why you're here. You are here to break away from the world. You are here to fulfill your purpose and your destiny. You are here to break the spell. You are here to be truly who you really are. Because that power begins to come to the forefront when you begin to be honest and real with yourself. Yeah. When you don't got nothing to hide. You're just being real. And you know what that does? It takes a lot of weight off your shoulders. It takes a lot of the heaviness off of you. When you stop putting on, putting on the show. It's time to close the curtains. it's time to step into the truth of it all and begin to walk in the world in your truth and in the beauty. I love you. In the beauty of who you really are. Because that is one of your superpowers. Alright now. So, I'm gonna leave it at that for now, family. Again, it's time. Know that you are loved beyond this world and in it. Begin to spread that love one to another. Be the peace that you seek. Release our master teacher, Dr. Malachi out. Peace, shalom, shug, divine love, family, and wadu. And it's all.